Yeah, I gotta ask, why hurry? It's a 55 road. I'm going like 35. There's no cars behind me. There's no cars in front of me. So, oh my God, is that a? It's kind of a park, but it says golf course. There's a children's park. You got a parking area right next to the golf course. Wow, I didn't see bathrooms though. I did not expect to see that. I did not see that on Google Maps. I'm going straight to the library simply because I don't see any parks that I like. Sometimes you got to see them on the ground, find them on the ground. Stop sign. This golf course has a big chain link fence around it. That's kind of uncommon. Wow, that flag is cut in half on the left. It's probably not going to show up very well. This is a four-way stop. It cut off, it just kind of falls apart. It's because it fell apart. They keep it up on their property. You got 5 cars. Home Care Construction is the company. They work out of their home. They got a half of a flag. I've never seen a half flag fly like that. I wonder what their thinking behind that is. End speed zone. So I'm no longer in a speed zone. Oh yeah, and it disappeared off Garmin too. Well, I am going the right speed limit. Whatever speed I'm going is the right speed limit. Probably because of tractors. There looks to be a lot of agricultural activity. They gotta adjust their speeds based on their workload. So yeah, it was a good sleep. I feel healthy. I mean, wow. I discovered a new way to exercise a different part of my back that I've been ignoring. So all this sitting is stretching out my back. It's always elongating my back. And now I'm focusing on exercises that tighten it up. And I might be creating a balance. I might be getting back into balance. Because things feel better. That doesn't mean I should be sitting more or be more comfortable with sitting, because I am constipated, so there's a problem there. I wonder if the algae toxins are still messing with my digestive system and that's why I'm constipated, or if it's a dietary change. Either way, I want things to run good. So I'm gonna increase my cayenne pepper consumption. I got chicken to cook. I want to mix onions, cook some onions with it, try to eat all those onions. I should only partly cook those onions, really, not fully with the chicken. Onions are good at different cooking stages. I could cook half the onions and the other half put them in after or towards the end of the cooking. Some shiny green glass, like somebody smashed a beer bottle there.
Continue on US 45.
7 miles. I just want to say I mixed chia seeds. I still have some chia seeds with just a little bit of flaxseed in there. That is an abandoned house. The whole area is abandoned. Big sign in front. They got a whole abandoned trailer park of like 20 trailers. There's a really new looking sign in front. Really curious. If I had a bicycle out there, I'd definitely walk around it. Did not know about that. There are isolated places like that. It's such a quiet area too. You probably could slip in. I'd rather bicycle though. Park a distance away. But it's a bit of a hassle. I'll just avoid. But yeah, I'm in my older. Wow, is that a town on the left? Oh yeah, Ludlow. This road goes right past Ludlow and not through it. That's cool. I had the choice to go through it, so I kind of would have liked to actually. I didn't expect to see that. I don't want to turn back though. They got granaries, houses, lots of houses. That's neat. Yeah, I got fears of oregano, thyme, and flaxseed. You know, and I used to not fear them. I used to experiment with them to mess with my hormones. I had so much fun messing with my hormones when I was younger, and now messing with my hormones seems to drive my heart crazy. With just simple plants, it's not even drugs. This isn't testosterone. It's not an extract. They're whole foods, but they just mess with me. Oregano, thyme, flaxseed. I seem to have an allergy or something. When they used to just kind of give me I don't know. They would mess with my hormones, and my hormones could no longer take it anymore, I guess. Or my hormones need a rest. But I'd say I'm having chia seed with strawberries and bananas, and I'm kind of scared of chia seed, but I shouldn't be. But I took them, and we'll just see if anything happens. Chia seeds are supposed to be neutral when it comes to hormonal manipulation, but there are just a few flax seeds mixed in. That's got me a little nervous because it doesn't seem to take much with flax seeds. But I want to get it tested on motility improved here. It's a little frustrating to deal with the constipation. 2 days, 1.5 days. That's too long. I don't like things being stuck in any way for any period of time. But I mean, when I was in jail that first week, I was constipated for a whole week. That was no fun. Granted, my eating reduced, and man, there was just no fiber in any of that food. You could call it food. A lot of sugar, a lot of diabetic issues. Alright, appear to be entering the town. I gotta slow it down. 45. Alright. They got a population, I see. What's the name of this town? Paxton. 4,600 people. 45. Left in a mile. Excessive engine braking noise prohibited. They got a sidewalk people are walking on, running. Huh. Entering something. Alright, well, 40, then I'll downshift. We got laundry. Yeah, I bet some military folks were living in Paxton.
In 1/4 mile, turn left.
It's amazing how far some people are willing to live away from the air base. Just maybe for some, like, for that feel of a real community. Or retirees move over here just outside of Rantoul, something like that.
Turn left at the stop sign, then take the first right.
Looks like they got some historical buildings standing. There's a clock tower that looks pretty old. I know the Carnegie Library is the original. This bridge looks old. Signs and what?
Turn right on South Market Street.
There's somebody standing on the corner. I'm gonna give him a big head shaking no. All right. Oh. What are they begging for? All right, here's the library, very prominent. I don't recall seeing a parking lot for it though.
Arriving at Paxton Carnegie Library on the
Yeah,
left.
there's definitely parking on the side of the road. I don't think there's parking lots. Closed, open at 10 though. Oh, there's parking. Library parking only. I don't want to deal with that. So I'll go around if I can and park in the front. I saw that there was side street parking. You know, I don't really know about that. That's okay. I'm just gonna go on a real road. That would be private property anyway. It's kind of a dirt. That kind of discourages me. To have it as a dirt road, people could cut through, but it's a dirt road, and you're like, nah. You know, you question the integrity of that dirt. People question the integrity of a dirt road more than a paved road. There's quite a few old buildings. Why is that? Next to the clock tower, there's a tall overlook building, castle-like in a way. The way it's structured. It's like you should have, like they post archers up there. Post office is old. Okay, so I'll park in front. Veterans Square. It's just an open plot of grass. Okay, I can just park right, oh no, not there. How about right in front of the library? I'm not happy about this spot. There's just no getting out to exercise. It's a cool looking library though. Right after walking around a little bit, I think I want to relocate to the behind the museum, or next to the museum. I don't like being parked in front of the library, and I want to cook my chicken in peace. It's not too far of a walk to the library from this museum, so I'll take this. It's kind of like a hidden spot. Seems like it would be a peaceful place for the day. There are children, evidence of children around. Just hope they don't mess with my car. Yeah, this parking lot is kind of full there. There's somebody here, and most likely they're in the building. But we'll just see. We'll get it. It just feels like a better spot here. All right, Paxton, Illinois, Paxton. All right, I did sleep in this spot overnight, and I will say I got Wi-Fi practically while sitting in my car. And that's all one on my 8-inch, my 10-inch tablet was not strong enough. That's okay, all I needed to do was step outside and I got the Wi-Fi. So it was pretty cool. Nobody bothered me. I did see cops up and down the street at times, but they never actually came in. I never heard them pull in to the parking lot to bother me, to check me out, let alone bother me. So it was a pretty peaceful night. The trains were quiet because they're in that big ditch below.
Turn right on East
They can't
Paxton,
blare their
then
horn.
take the first left.
Nothing. So it was a pretty nice spot for Wi-Fi. Bathroom, yeah. Water, yeah, because Casey's. And then there's the grocery store. I just got some milk and yogurt I'm gonna live off of today. This is a really neat town. I really think this is a neat town. Am I supposed to cross? I'll cross the next.
Turn right on East
I better
Paxton,
follow
then
those
take the
directions.
first left.
It's like it gets busy. They seem to have money. I checked out the museum. I was parked pretty much in the museum parking lot and learned about the history, hanging out at the Water Tower Museum. Oh yeah, I was supposed to, oh my God, I can't cross here.
North Railroad Avenue.
Oh, Garmin thinks there's a bridge here still. Fooled me. I gotta go down one more. I could have taken that first bridge. It's warm, and last night was cold. Supposed to be chilly tonight. Like freezing last night, but very manageable. Very manageable. I had enough privacy to cook and exercise a little bit in my own weird ways. It's always nice. And that, yeah, there's what, 3 bridges that go over these railroad tracks. So I'm not going over any river here. The river is the railroad, which seems to run past the city like twice an hour at least. There's the passenger train and then the freight trains. They go right through the center of the city. They cut the city in half. The only way to get from one half to the other is over the bridges, and they used to have 5 bridges, and now we're down to 3 bridges here. Road ends. So there's probably a bridge there too. Might have been 6 bridges.
4 miles. Turn left on Washington Street.
I don't have far to go for Loda. But I thought, you know, I talked to that museum volunteer. I thought maybe the Air Force base would have some influence on Paxton, and she said that she didn't believe that to be the case. Wow, there's windmills out here. I mean, I want to believe that the Air Force, that some airmen probably lived in Paxton, especially when they complain about the, I mean, I was reading a book at the Paxton Library about the Chennault Air Force Base, and it said that there were times where the base was too cramped. There wasn't enough housing for everybody, so they would have had to spread out, probably to Paxton. Even one soldier admitted that they were visiting Mattoon, the tainted water city, in the 60s or 70s, maybe the 80s, I forget. So they were spreading out. The soldiers were spreading out from the base, and I think they probably reached Paxton too. Paxton's a nice town, nice, quiet, peaceful, relaxing. That grocery store is 24 hours. They say it. I never tested it. I never went to go at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. But they say they're 24 hours. That's extremely rare. They have no bathrooms. I had to kind of steal the filtered water because they didn't have any water. But I mean, then I could also get water at the Casey's. Casey's is good to me. Casey's is good to its customers. Iroquois County. I'm at 777 elevation. Yeah, Casey's gas station is nice. They all have Wi-Fi and bathrooms, gas. And what's strange about Paxton is you could see both Casey's. There's 2 Casey's and you could see them down the street from each other. They're not far from each other. So they take Casey's as 2 gas stations in that city within sight of each other. And you can see it from the nice Carnegie Library, which they have preserved. They did a good job preserving the old Carnegie Library. It's in good shape. I mean, it's got that old staircase that the handicaps can't get up, but they did put some elevator in there. something that Rice Lake refused to do. Rice Lake, Wisconsin just decided to tear down the library because of the handicap issue. That's what a librarian said, at least. They just tore down a historic library just because it had handicap issues. Why not? There was more of a desire for modernizing the library, I guess. But that's fine. Those old libraries can be a little annoying. But sometimes the modern ones can be too. It all depends on who puts together, who designs the library. Not exactly, it's not always exactly about when it was designed as much as who designs it. Loda 400. I'm going 45 and a 35 now. Yeah, Loda's the city I want. Veterans of Loda something. It's pretty much a cemetery. It looks nice. Kerosene sold here? Who's buying kerosene? Propane is more popular than kerosene. Why don't they sell coal too? Kerosene and coal. Yeah, this is a really small town, but they got this like prairie that you could visit, and it's like the road is really out of the way. If anybody actually ever goes to that, it's a nice road to that spot. This spot coming up. They are either there for the cemetery or the prairie. There's no other reason to be out here. So they'll probably question why I'm coming out here, why I'll be out here. And I think I want to try to spend the night out here because it's isolated and I don't think many people show up.
Turn left on Monroe Street.
And it's pretty much like sleeping in a graveyard. Be right next to it. I looked on the street maps. The Google truck got out here. They got a telephone pole with 5 birdhouses on it. And yeah, so the Google truck got the camera out to this road, and I was able to get a nice street view. This is yeah, somebody's house, I think. So I'll have a witness kind of close. As long as they mind their own business, we'll be in business. I don't even see a car here. Lawn looks, oh, they got kids. I see a football, a basketball, a baseball, a bicycle. So kids might come out to mess with me after they see my car out. Basketball hoop. There's more than one kid. Yeah, this is what I saw. I saw a sign. This is a very narrow road. And I mean, yeah, because people who come out here, specifically come out here for the cemetery or the nature trail. So there's a sign, little bridge. Huh. There's a sign for the nature trail, which I saw. I couldn't read it off of the camera. Oh, and then even a little observation deck. That's neat. So there's probably only one parking space. What is that, an exercise station? Oh, I see. Brush off your shoes. So yeah, I guess I'm taking the only parking space, but I gotta ask, would anybody else even show up? Loda, Illinois. Loda, Illinois. Alright, I did spend some time here. Morning to afternoon, 6 or so. And a cop was called on me Mostly peaceful until the cops arrive. And I mean, wow. I mean, sure, there's the wind power. What influence was had that led to the cop actually showing up?
Turn right on West Mulberry Street.
To show up to the graveyard grasslands. Nothing out here. There's no wire. There's not even electrical wires. When I flew my drone, I didn't have to worry about any wires. There's nothing out here. And yet they call the cops out here because a guy is hanging out and they're worried about me sleeping overnight
Left on West Jefferson Street.
in an isolated place, trying to mind my own business, but they can't mind their own business. Trying to have a peaceful day. Now I got a video I want to upload onto YouTube because of this incident, and I'm kind of willing to fall back to Paxton. Okay, there's absolutely nothing out here, yet I gotta get bothered still. And I've been suffering today with this I don't know, indigestion, inability. I like, oh my god, was this the turn? Oh, that's just the parking lot. Okay, wow.
Turn left on West Jefferson Street.
I got stomach problems. Most of the day today I felt like I just had to poop, but I can't. I kind of can, but I kind of can't. And it's very frustrating to deal with. And it's been that way all day. That's why I've been kind of taking my time, taking it easy today. And people are concerned. I don't even see, there's like 3 houses
Turn right on
and they practically look empty. So whoever's Trump, there's a Trump flag. So whoever's watching me is not watching me from their house, unless they're just sitting in pretty much a empty looking house, living their empty lives. What is this? Those are livestock trailers mixed in with agriculture trailers, I think. And this road's so quiet. There's nobody approaching me, nobody following me. Okay, there's 1 car. 2, I'm going to the library. I can see the windmills off in the distance. Right, 55 road. Okay, and then just check to see how this library is. Meats Plus. Oh, okay, so that's why I see those livestock trailers. Oh, I think I maybe see the library. And it's just going to be a quick check to see. There's a guarantee in Luxton that I can have
Turn left on South First Street.
electricity, but it's no guarantee here. And it's a guarantee for Wi-Fi and a pretty fast upload speeds. So that's why I would be willing to fall back just to upload this. I think the library's to the right. The Garmin's pointing me to the left, as long as nobody's behind. This seems like the library. Okay, it says it is. It says so.
Turn right on North Oak.
Closed Friday and Saturday.
Right.
Old Carnegie, maybe. All right, they got a password here. There's a password at this library, so there's no using it. So I'm willing to fall back because I know it's 5 miles. A return to Paxton, 5 miles.
Oak Street.
I'll park a little different because I guess I'll try to sleep overnight in Paxton again. 10 minute parking here. So 10-minute parking. $217 heating and cooling. Cause yeah, I just want things to go a little smoother. I'm having issues with my digestion. I don't like how it feels. There's something going on in my digestion ever since the illness, ever since the illness I got from the algae poisoning. I have not been feeling good in the middle portion of my gut. It's just not complete. I need it to be better. And I'm trying to take it easy to make it better. Paxton 4. I'm willing to fall back that 4 miles this time. I know I could do some I know there's a good chance I could plug in to an electrical outlet and just do some editing. This is going to take some time and effort. I think I got an idea of how to do it. I recorded on the drone, so I'd like to put that in and put it in the beginning too, actually, the very first part, and then add all the other stuff. So we'll see how it turns out. Yeah, this is the start of the windmills. I didn't see any windmills south of this Ford County, and it was mostly oil pumping. And so it was oil pumping, then I didn't see anything, and now I'm starting to see windmills. Two different forms of energy production. I wonder if they would dare try to combine oil production with windmills. That would be interesting to see, an oil pump next to a windmill. They've separated them. Separated the sources of energy production, and they got territories they work within. And I guess it's windy. It's got to be windy here for all these windmills, these hundreds and hundreds of windmills.